So it'll be Presley on the restart with Jimmy Spencer right behind. Darrell Walter, that noise you heard was we had a crash in the booth. I'll tell you, I've seen everything today.
Light fixture just fell out.
Light just fell out of the sky down on our shoulder here. Well, we're going back to green. Robert Presley, Jimmy Spencer, Darrell Waltrip. Neither Chuck Bown nor Steve Grissom could get a lap back as Bown goes up and into the wall.
And I don't think they're going to throw the caution.
Nope. We're going to stay green.
Here's Spencer getting up under him as we were watching this car down the back straightaway. Spencer's making a run at the lead.
And Grissom goes up high. And Presley is loose and dragging his bumper. Chuck Bown, or rather Jim Bown, hits his car, and the right front is torn off, and he'll be done for the day. Here comes Jimmy Spencer. Right up and underneath Robert Presley. Something is going to happen here.
Mike, that's no coincidence that the back bumper's torn up in the right front of the other one. They got together down in the corner a while ago as that other caution was happening. Here's Spencer down on the inside. And there went a piece of Spencer's car flying off.
And the leader of this race has just been black flagged.
If I was him, I'd run about 2 more. It's a good chance he'll lose that piece off the car. Spencer's working on it.
It looks like just a piece of trim. That's a rubber bumper cover on all these cars, so it could just be a trim piece there. But they have black flag Robert Presley.
You might see something. If Spencer gets up there and knocks it off, he won't have to he won't have to come in.
No, he won't get close to him now.
So Spencer might lay back now, seeing that caution there. If he were to knock it the rest of the way off there, he wouldn't have to come in. So Spencer's going to give him a little bit of room right now.
Presley's number is on the black flag board.
I think they give you 3 laps. I'm not certain, but I think they give you 3 laps, and then they pick up your scorecard.
And here comes Spencer. Underneath Presley, not that time. Well, we have seen it all today. And here's Waltrip.
Dale trying on the outside, had second thoughts about that.
And that stacks the field up behind him. And now Presley pits. What a bitter disappointment that must be.
Not only that, the piece is off the car.
It's gone.
He pitted and the piece fell off going down the back straightaway.
Ricky Pearson reached under trying to find it to pull it off. It's gone. And Presley goes back out on the tail end of the lead lap.
And here's the battle for the lead. Here's Walter now all over Spencer for the lead.
Bobby Dotter on pit road. Tommy Houston, after being involved in a couple of fracases himself, has come to third. And Mike Wallace and Tracy Leslie are going to hammer each other here. They come out at turn number 3 right in front of the leaders. They got together again.
They both hit the wall and they both kept going that time.
Hard to believe.
Now here's going to be a bad situation. Here's the leaders. Neither one of them want to get outside of the 20 car. Even though he's not going fast, they don't want out there losing body panels all over 3 and 4 over here again.
A big chunk of bumper, somebody's front bumper cover up in turn 3. Caution. Here comes the run back to the flag. They've gotten around Mike Wallace. And it will be Spencer and Waltrip. Steve Grissom will not get his lap back. And they almost ran over the pace car down in 1. What has not happened today?
Well, just a minute we get talking about one particular part of the track, Mike. There's something happened somewhere else. And there's a complete bumper section off there. I don't have any idea whose car that came off of. They tell you it was either red or orange.
Looks like a front bumper. No, Tracy. I think Tracy had already lost his. That was a fresh one.
Now, here's the piece laying we're looking at now. That was the piece that was on the back of Bob Presley's car.
Right.
And they told him to come in. The time he came in, it fell off going in the 3rd turn. One more lap and he wouldn't have had to come in, but that's just the way it works.
Now, Tracy Leslie, after that fracas with Mike Wallace, there's Leslie's car. The right front fender, you can't see from this angle, but it stove in against the tire. He's going to have to pit. And that may have been his bumper cover. I thought he'd lost it earlier in one of those.
No, it's got right. It looks like a rear section where the right is on that piece on the track, but it's just hard to tell.
There's the right front pushed in against the tire on Leslie's car.
Yeah.
Could have been rear bumper cover.
You know, he hit the wall
just
before. There's a rear bumper section. It says something.
It says brakes.
Brakes in there. I would think it came off of this Detroit gasket car. Probably his rear section, maybe.
I believe you're right. There's Robert Presley's car. What a tough break. He pitted while leading after the black flag for that piece of bumper cover. Glenn Jarrett's there.
Well, they just came in to make sure there wasn't anything else dragging there, Mike. The car as you said and as you saw, the piece fell off. They're pretty upset about it, but there's not anything they can do. NASCAR was in the right. And, you know, their condition was, hey, when the car got here, there wasn't anything wrong with it. But that happened coming as they entered pit road, so just a bad break for him. He is still on the lead lap, I believe, though.
They may be holding Tracy Leslie. There's a NASCAR official right in front of that car as they pull that fender out. There's Presley's car being worked on once again, this time for right side tires.
Mike, he was in the rear of the field. That was a good move on their part to come on in. Might as well put tires on him because they were called in by NASCAR with the rear of the field. He'll have a fresh set of tires. He's got a lot of work ahead of him.
Now there's the NASCAR official with his making his notes on the Tracy Leslie car.
Looks like a 5-lapper to me. He's been there 2 laps already, and usually they have like 5-lap penalties for different infractions.
Well, he and Mike Wallace have both said now they're going to let him go. Jimmy Spencer, the leader. Darrell Waltrip is second. What a great run for Tommy Houston to fight his way back up to third. And for Jack Sprague, who flirted with the lead lap all day. Bobby Labonte in fifth after early trouble. He struggled back. Ward Burton, Dale Earnhardt, Joe Nemechek, Jimmy Hensley, and Butch Miller. That's the top 10 at 240 laps. 60 to go. And they're picking up pieces up in turn number 1. That's why we're still under caution for another lap or 2 here after the most recent altercation.
Boy, just watching as they came by, Mike, Darrell Waltrip has got the cleanest looking car on the racetrack. He's got all the fenders on it, all the front panels, rear sections, and not very many donuts, so he's been taking care of that thing today. And it looked like just before that caution came out that he might have something for Spencer leading the race.
Glenn Jarrett's in Jack Sprague's pit.
Well, Jack has done an amazing job today. He takes off now. They were looking at the left front fender. There's some further damage there, but I told one of his crew members a while ago that's the strangest thing I'd ever seen. They took the left rear tire off of it. The sidewall of the tire was worn out. There was plenty of tread on it, but he'd run over so many things that the sidewall was worn out. But he's doing a heck of a job. He's already made up laps twice today and running fourth right now.
The things we've seen today we've never seen before. How about Tommy Houston? Had a family tragedy, as we mentioned earlier. His father passed away yesterday. Tommy taking time out from the family preparations to run this race, and he has run his way up to third spot after being involved in some early difficulties.